Hey folks, today we're in Forest Lawn Cemetery in Charlotte, visiting the other conjoined twins buried in North Carolina. Let's see if we can find that grave. Many people know of Chang and Eng Bunker, quite possibly the most famous conjoined twins. After all, the previous term Siamese Twins was attributed to them. Chang and Eng lived a long, prosperous life and are buried in Mount Airy, North Carolina. Yet many people do not know the story of Daisy and Violet Hilton, the other famous Siamese twins buried in North Carolina, and that their lives were full of despair and abuse, a stark contrast from Chang and Eng. Daisy and Violet were born in England to Kate Skinner in the year 1908. At the time, Kate Skinner was not married, and children born to unwed mothers, let alone conjoined twins, were not socially accepted, so she sold the twins to Mary Hilton shortly after their birth. From the start, Mary Hilton abused the twins and took advantage of their situation to make money. By the age of 3, the Hilton sisters were touring Europe, Germany, and Australia on sideshow and freak show circuits. In 1916, during a tour in the United States, Mary died, and Mary's daughter Edith Mayers and her husband became the twins' guardian. At that time, the abuse increased. The Hiltons were held captive by their new guardians and forced to practice their musical act for the American vaudeville circuit. They did not go to school and were beaten if they did not perform or practice well. Edith and her husband kept all the money that was made. In 1931, the sisters successfully sued the Mayers and gained their independence. They continued their act until vaudeville lost popularity to motion pictures. In 1932, they appeared in the film Freaks, where they played the role as sideshow performers. In recent years, this movie has become somewhat of a cult classic, giving the Hiltons a bit of renewed interest. In their later years, they struggled to earn a living. They tried various jobs and starred in one final film, 1951's exploitation film Chained for Life. In 1961, their tour manager abandoned them in Charlotte, North Carolina during an appearance, and being penniless, they took a job at a local supermarket where they worked until their deaths in 1969. Daisy and Violet died of the flu, and it was determined that Violet died 2 to 4 days prior to Daisy. They are buried in a simple family grave in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, I believe I'm very close. I understand they are buried with a family friend whose last name is Thompson, and I do see a Thompson marker over here. Oh wow, look at this one. This is amazing. That's not the one, but it was very interesting to walk past. So here we are. I do see it here. So this is the Thompson marker. You could see right here Daisy and Violet Hilton, and right here is their actual grave marker here. Daisy and Violet Hilton, beloved Siamese twins, 1908 to 1969. You can see there's some toys and coins marking this area. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they're buried with on the Thompson plot, but I guess I'll look into that some more and post a description below. But here we are.
It's a lot harder to find than I thought. I thought everything was kind of marked off, right? There is a plot number that I do have, but I don't see any markers while I'm walking through here. Okay, well, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.